fam, you ain't ready for this.
It's big money, big cars, big moves. It's muscletone, brah, there ain't nothing to prove. The best breeds from the States to the Outback. Keep your eyes peeled, guaranteed you gon' learn that. Fiends off, big boss on lock. If a canine was God, it would be this dog.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Muscletonebullys. So today we have Dakota Scott coming to pick up his puppy. He purchased a King Kong and Mrs. Micro female, second choice. He is picking it up personally, and the reason he's picking it up personally might cost him a little more to come down here, but he gets to see King Kong, he gets to see Mrs. Micro, he gets to see the pups, he gets to see everything in person. Most importantly, we give him the Muscletone experience that all our guests get when they come down here. So we want to take him to the beach for a nice lunch because he's going to be on a limited time, unfortunately. His plane was delayed last night, so he didn't get to enjoy a dinner with us last night. So the longer you stay with Muscletone, the more you get to see and the more you get to do. But the reason we give the Muscletone experience to all our guests is hospitality is very important in my culture, and it's very important to Muscletone, and you get that at any Muscletone facility, no matter where you go in the world. It's one of our signature things. We show you around, you get to visit the kennels, you get to visit the yard, the estates, but as well as the city that we're in, and most of us are in beautiful cities that we can really show you a great time, especially Naples being paradise over here. So follow us for this experience as we go throughout the day. Alright, so Scott just arrived, kind of late, supposed to be here a few hours ago. So we had all this day planned out for dinner downtown and all kinds of other things. Unfortunately, he only has a little bit of time to do things, so we'll make the best of the time that we got.
What's up? It's Backyard Bullet Kennel up here, Bashar. Hey. Flight.
2-hour flight?
Yes, sir, from North Carolina.
That's not too bad, that's not too bad.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
So we still gotta get you a carry-on before you head out so that you can take the puppy on the plane with you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And take some pictures with Kong before you leave.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet that boy.
Maybe we'll do a photo with Kong, Mrs. Micro, and the pup, the mom, dad, and pup.
Oh, yeah,
that'd be cool. I think that'd be nice.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch, the mom. I like her.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I've been waiting to see that boy.
Alright, so we just arrived to La Playa. It's a nice little resort in Naples over here. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you. And we're gonna get some food. We don't have a lot of time because I gotta head back to the airport. So
Yeah, man, I'm really excited to get out of here.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. We take pride in letting people down here, you know?
Yeah, I really thank you for that. I really invite you to stay with me at your house. That right there meant a lot.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why we have the facility, we have the guest room, and accommodate for a lot of people who travel to us. You know, we came from out of state, we got people come from overseas, so you know we gotta make it simple. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we live in paradise. So when people come down here, they get this view, they get this experience, so they get a little vacation. You know, so you know they're not traveling for nothing. You know what I mean? Just to get their dog, they're traveling, having a good memory with Muscletone. They're having
Excellent.
the Muscletone experience, what we call it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely Muscletone experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. I'm glad you're
Man,
happy.
I can't wait to see that girl.
Oh, I'm sure, bro. I'll tell you, you're gonna love her. Actually, it's my wife's favorite puppy in the litter.
Man, that's good. Hey, I prayed on her.
Yeah.
I swear I did. I prayed on her.
And it worked out good because the fawn one I have a client of mine who's taking the fawn one, the big head. She's freaking phenomenal too. So a good client of mine called me and he was like, you know, she's available, and she came available. I was like, yeah, she just came available. So if you want to take her.
So everything worked perfect.
Yeah, so everything worked out perfect. You got your dog, you got his dog.
Everybody's happy.
You know, everybody's happy. I couldn't care which puppy I end up with. They were all first picks. That's how consistent my litters have been lately. have not really been caring which cup puppy I keep. They're all picks of the litters. Yeah, you'll see that when we go there. Wait till you see our brother. It's the only male in the litter. That boy is freaking insane.
You can keep him?
I don't need him. I don't need two-time King Kong male. I'm not going to breed him to. I'd rather give him to someone who can actually breed him and get something out of him.
That's why I was telling her, like, we're definitely coming back. I'm buying me a stove.
Got it. Let me know.
I hadn't even got to talk to you, but I like your experience. You know, the way you was, you know, your hospitality.
Absolutely, man. Man, that's important. It's also
some people's assholes. You can spend money with them. Yeah. I hadn't even got to see you. I ain't even finished paying you yet. He was. I like the way you.
Nah, that's not good. We even after we do the transactions for our clients, for years to come, we always assist everyone. You got to, bro. If you don't help each other grow, you're gonna fail. I'm telling you right now. That's I think a lot of you mentioned earlier to me, like a lot of people come and go, and most of it has to do with actually 90% or 80%, not 90, 80% of it has to do with customer service. You're not taking care of your people. You're not helping people grow. If people can't grow with you, you're gonna fail. Because why would someone keep coming back to you and send people to you if they're not succeeding, investing in you? You know what I mean? So you fail. You're gonna fail. You're gonna be your own worst enemy. That's more important than how well your productions are. Obviously, your productions is the second most important thing. You gotta be able to give people the right product. If you're not giving them the right product, you're constantly replacing it.
Like you were saying earlier about your dog's breed.
Yeah, that's very important. That's another thing too. Like when you go to a lot of shows, like you'll see when you go to the kennel, I want you to watch every dog outside and see how hot it is. It's freaking hot. I mean, this is Florida heat. Like people up north don't understand this kind of heat.
It is.
I'll let the dogs out, listen to all of them breathe. Watch them all play and jump around, run around in this heat. And even when they get hot, their breathing is clear. You don't hear no snorkels, no nothing. It's just clear. It's just light. You know, and that's how it's supposed to be. The airways open properly. There's no surgeries done to them, nothing. It's just how they're born. And they live a lot longer for that reason. So that's important too. Like, you know, it's not just, people are always looking at the dogs in pictures and confirmation. And I tell people, like, you have something called a confirmation and you have something called a handicap. And there's a big difference between the two. So if a dog has a kink in the tail or a little bit of a short tail, oh my god, the dog's got a kink, it's scrapped, blah, blah. Or if they have the rear hogs a little bit, look at that crappy rear. You look at all these stupid details, but a dog can live 15 years perfectly healthy with that. Versus a dog that has a perfect confirmation that can't breathe, it's gonna die in 5-6 years. Has a heart murmur, it's gonna die in a few years. Has brain issues, it's gonna die in a few years. And it's gonna keep passing on to the next generation. They're more concerned with the little flaws that some judge decided to draw in a picture than they are with the health of the dog. So they have this concept that the more extreme the dog is, the unhealthier it is. But no, it's not true. The substance and the muscle mass of the dog has nothing to do with the physical structure and health of the dog. That's the bone, that's the genetic coding inside, if there's any mutation, any disease, that's the breathing of the dog, which is also genetic. All of these things are what matters first. Once you get that health, then you build around that. And that's how you get those massive dogs without them falling apart. And if you don't understand that,
you broke that down. Hey, that made perfect sense. Yeah. I swear that made perfect sense.
And I think like one of the things most judges tell me when they see any of my dogs in the ring, they're like, I can't believe he moves that good when he's that big. Why wouldn't he? Because the judge has this assumption in his head that an overdone dog can't move. Because they've been told that. Because they've been misinformed all their lives.
And so, man, you need to go see that dog first. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, dude. That's one thing I like about him.
Beanstalk is a freaking monster. When he left now, you won't get to see him. He can jump out of, I have a video posted not long ago, 4-foot truck.
You
just jumped out.
The one who's showing. Beanstalk, right?
Yeah. So he just left 2 weeks ago. I mean, dog can move.
I thought so.
Yeah, he's flawed. He's not a show dog. You know, he's weak on the pastures in the front and back, and he hogs in the rear a little bit. But he can move. He's healthy as can be.
Oh, he produces.
And he produces his ass off. So again,
like some big looks just like him.
Yeah. All his offspring look like him. You know, and when he produces something, it's a home run. You get an entire litter of extreme dogs. You know, and always better than himself. Always. Maybe not bigger than him, but better than him.
What's his speed?
I think that's 15K. He's up there, you know.
Well worth.
Yeah, he's more than worth it. Because one dog off him is worth more than that. You know, I don't sell puppies off him under 15K. That's like the last pick, you know. So, no, it's more than worth it. But again, like I said, that you guys gotta talk to Jamie because he owns him now. But for without a doubt, he can move. Yeah, he can move. That dog can move. Magoo could move. All these dogs, they always said. I remember people saying Magoo is such a bad dog. He's not gonna make it to 5. He's 15. Every one of these people's dog is dead before 10. Magoo's still alive and breeding and producing litters. Why aren't they running their mouth now? Now they're running their mouth about King Kong. Maybe they have nothing to talk about. They're like, oh shit, we better move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
And that's how it is, you know?
You pop that shit, 15 is still free.
Yeah. I followed the house, you're gonna see him. He'll be 11 this year. At the end of the year, December, he'll be 11 years old. You'll see him. He's still breeding. His semen is in a billion counts. And he's been bit by a snake. Fought with a Cane Corso, fought with a pit bull. You know, he's been through hell and back. Traveled the whole world. Scars everywhere. Walks and moves around like nothing ever happened to him.
Mate.
He's like a cat. Got 9 lives, that dog.